Buenas tardes, señoras y señores. Welcome to the first episode of the Terrícolas podcast. I'm your host, El Greg. I'm joined here by with Irvins. We got Oscar. We got the Roach right here. And today this is the first episode, so we're gonna see if we can establish a bit of a continuity here, right? So the way this is gonna work. These two gentlemen, well, we all have like topics that we want to talk about, and then so it's kind of like we're all gonna be surprised. Hopefully we don't all pick the same topic, but our good friend Irvin here said that shouldn't happen. I don't know how he can guarantee that.
Yeah. I know, what are the odds?
What are the odds? 1 out of 3?
Okay, yeah, 1 out of 3.
Literally, yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with
terrible.
you. Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna start
What are the odds?
I'm gonna start a topic that's gonna be super
Attraction.
attractive.
Ooh, please. Could you elaborate?
Attraction.
Like a fatal attraction?
What attracts
like that
you?
movie where the girl's attracted to her stepbrother?
Specifically to women. What is it that attracts you?
Titties.
What do you think is attractive? What do you think is attractive?
Hey, she got some nice Who was that? Dave Chappelle?
So we'll get into that one. What's yours?
Oh, mine.
Oh, what? Oh, we're just gonna do them all?
Yeah.
Do them all. Mine is
I think mine...
keeping your word.
Oh,
Like
sure.
when you say you're gonna do something to do it, and then faster cardio is better for weight loss.
We got 2.
They had 2 topics.
Hey man, just keep it going. I'm just saying.
Alright, and mine will be revealed later.
What? You
Yeah,
don't have one.
I feel like mine's like way more like off the wall than yours is. Mine's like more like current events.
Okay.
So attraction. So
Yes.
what about attraction?
Attraction, like in the Conor McGregor way or in the lovey-dovey way?
Oh.
And the because I think attraction and love are
way-
2 different things. I think you can be attracted to someone and not love them.
Like physical?
Okay,
So,
yeah.
Like physically attracted?
That's
Yeah,
a
physical
whole different
attraction.
ballgame. Okay.
Nah, wasn't that what happens like when you like someone?
I think
you
that's
said,
how
"I
cheating
like you."
starts. Is this where it's headed, Irvin?
Nah.
He's trying to ask for. Are you asking for permission or for approval?
How does this?
I think I thought about
Want
this
to
topic.
justify it?
It's because we were watching this movie. What was it called? Intruder. Have you heard of it?
No.
Intruder?
It has Megan Good.
No.
You know who
Megan Good?
is?
No.
Megan Trainor?
Google it right
Yeah,
now.
Google her right now.
Google.
Well, anyways, Megan Good is a beautiful black woman.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah, I know who she is.
Yeah. And the reason I thought about it is because I found
I
myself.
fucked up that I knew it because she was black.
I
As soon
found
as you
myself
said it was a black lady, I was like, I knew it.
she's really
You
good.
find yourself.
really attracted to her.
Okay.
And I was like,
Okay.
whoa. So I was wondering,
What is it again? Meghan Markle?
Megan.
Is that what popped up? Or
That's
what?
the first one that came out.
What about that?
Good?
Yes.
Yeah, Megan Good.
Isn't it weird that her last name
Yeah,
is
that's the
Good?
lady. That's the girl from.
Oh yeah,
she's pretty cute. She was in.
Dude, she's been in it for a
she
while.
was in that
She
show.
has.
She was in that movie. Think Like a Man.
Yes. So I found myself like, wow, this woman is really attractive. And I was curious as to why I found her attractive. I was like trying to identify what it was.
Right.
So that's why I wanted to have this conversation to see what it is.
Well, my friend. Psychologically speaking, the male seeks the female to mate. Oh my god. No, you know what it is? I have a theory about this because like, so we're all here, all of us. We're not single. Sorry about that, ladies. But so we
Keep
all,
it in your panties.
We all have keep that clit in your
Oh my
What?
that clit in your slit. I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus
I was just
Christ.
trying to find a rhyme. No, but we all have like ladies, you know, our significant others. So here's what I think: is some people say like, why do married men, right, or why do guys that have girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever, why do they need to look at other people, right? And here's the thing: I think, my opinion, when you find someone that you connect completely, like mentally, spiritually, or whatever, right? I think the only thing that is left for you to have towards anyone else is nothing but physical attraction. So it comes off as shallow. You know what I'm saying? If I see a good-looking lady, what am I gonna go up to her and be like, hey, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Or hey, would you ever want to have a kid and where we're gonna put him in daycare? No, I would sound like a fucking creep, right? So what do I have left to do? What do I have left? What do I seek out? Nothing. Just physical. I'm like, yeah, she's pretty good looking. You know what I'm saying? That's my theory. It's like if you're happy with a girl, she fulfills you everything. She satisfies everything.
Yeah.
All you really have to look forward to any other girl is nothing but physical. Because I ain't looking for a connection anymore.
Because I already found it.
Exactly. That's my theory. So.
Why are you looking at Rashida Jones?
She's still looking.
Because that's who.
I knew you were gonna look at some. You love Rashida Jones, dude.
You think she's attractive?
That's it for me. Like,
okay, explain why. What do you?
Is it because she's half Jewish?
No.
That's probably what it is. That's usually what gets.
She's half black, half Jewish.
I like. She got freckles. I like girls with freckles.
What is it though? Look at her.
I'm
face.
not sure if she's half Jewish or not. I don't know.
She is.
Either way,
I cannot confirm it.
Honestly, it's just. I don't know.
You can't explain it.
I can't explain it to you as to why you would feel attracted to somebody else. I guess. For me, I've always loved women in general. Like, I just love women. I love everything about women.
Do you remember the first time you found a woman attractive?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I was like
Was that the big girl in How I Met Your
first grade.
And dude.
How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Car. And Dude, Where's My Car? When she turns big. Which you guys were talking
Nah.
about?
The super hot, sexy.
For me, it was since I was in first grade in Fabens, dude. I've always had girlfriends.
Yeah.
Every year, I would find a girl that'd be like, you know what, I like this girl, she's a cutie, like, I'm gonna make her my girlfriend. No matter where I went to, like, we were at quinceañeras or bailes, and I was always looking for, like, a girl to hang out with, like, hey, what's that?
Damn.
I've always loved women,
Yeah.
all shapes, all sizes, didn't matter. Like,
And you weren't shy or nothing.
nah, hell
You
no.
just loved it.
I loved my cock getting sucked and girls sucking my cock, so I'm gonna let them suck my cock.
You remember the first girl you were attracted to?
Shit. I think it was like an older lady.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the?
But not like that much older. Like I was a kid, and I think it was like a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was probably like on a TV show. I watched a lot of
I'm
TV.
thinking
I watched
it
a
was
lot of TV.
Yeah.
And then we know you Latinos out there. We have some weird shows that you can watch on public
Caliente.
access TV. You got
Dude,
Caliente
Caliente
or
was the shit.
Tú tomaste tus decisiones.
That was a good
I
show.
was like, whoa. But I would hold my penis throughout the first 15 minutes.
Oscar.
Just
do you
wait.
remember- Okay,
Let
sorry.
me continue.
Let him finish.
I'm sorry.
So,
Getting great.
so I would grab my dick for like the first 15 minutes
Okay.
and slightly stroke it. wait!
Damn, dude,
wait!
no wonder you're so good at
To
sex.
keep it
man.
aroused.
You were keeping yourself.
Wait,
you were
wait.
teaching yourself endurance.
Whoa.
So long.
And then, you know, those scenes are only
Yeah.
about a minute.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you have 1 minute to
That's
get
true.
it in.
Talking about
Yeah.
Caliente.
Yeah.
that's true.
So it's like prison on a car. Like,
Yeah.
and then once the scene comes, you go.
Yeah, you do it.
Gone.
You're talking about when they would do
For the
like
races.
La chica del día or something? Because they would do these segments. Caliente was
No,
like
no,
those
I'm
MTV
talking
shows.
about decisiones, but Caliente.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because then you see the guy like talking.
Caliente is more like you'd see like seconds of a girl. You wouldn't even see like full
that's
minute.
true.
You'd
Well,
see like 10 seconds
For
of a
those
girl
of you
dancing.
for those of y'all who don't know what Caliente is, it was like those MTV shows like back in the day where MTV would have like those pool parties.
But they would have.
And they were in the beach, and they would always like feature like some artists. But they had this segment where they would say La Chica Caliente or something,
Yeah.
and that was like a good 3-4 minutes of just like a girl kind of posing.
Of
and
you
shit.
jacking off.
And that's when you
Because
get
this
it.
was pre phones and
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, remember que lo hagan ellas.
Yeah.
We grew up
There you
with
go.
some tough times.
What?
As far
For
as
jerking off?
yeah.
What do you mean? It was good.
Kids have it so
but I mean,
perfect.
like now it's easy,
Whoa,
dude.
that's true.
It
Because
was
I mean,
super easy.
What? It's
I mean,
so
in
easy
the
now.
sense that you would enjoy it because it wasn't as easily
Like I would
available
have
as
to
now.
scroll through television channels for like hours. trying
Oh,
to
but you're
find-
talking about like
I'm just
full
trying to
nudity?
watch the thing with the lady.
Yeah.
You're talking about like
there's
full
nothing.
nudity though.
No.
Oh,
Just like
Yeah.
cleavage and whatnot.
It's just anything,
Something.
dude. No, it's too easy. You're just like.
I feel like it was pretty easy for us.
Well, anyways, back to
Well,
the.
anyway.
The reason I was talking
So
about
attraction.
No,
Damn it! It's because there was something I was gonna go with that. Darn it! Because you're talking about caliente. Darn it! Oh, do you remember the first time that we watched porn? That we loaded porn on your computer? That you brought us, you're like, dude, we have internet, and you're like, we can watch porn.
Whoa!
And here's the thing, we didn't know what the fuck we were
Was it
looking
AOL?
for. I don't even think you've ever
Yeah.
done it before. We literally went on like Google or Yahoo or whatever, and you just looked up like porn. And we looked up images, and then we were like looking up images like girls like showing their
That's so
tits and
weird,
stuff.
huh?
And then
How
we're
did
like,
that shit
and we were like this. Whoa. We're just scrolling down like page after page after page. And I remember Oscar was like, oh my god, dude, look! And he had like a boner.
Oh, what's happening?
And he was like, dude, look,
Help me!
it's fucking hard. And I'm just like, I don't even know, man. What do we do?
What are we too.
I don't remember.
So
Yeah, like that's all we did, and then we're like, we gotta stop from it. Dad comes in here.
Yeah, I remember walking home one day from me and Ralphie used to go to the skate park and skate. And one time we were walking by, and you know the church where there's a big fence.
Yeah.
And we were walking back. There was some porn mags just like smashed against the fucking thing because of the wind. And I was like,
"Is this real? Is this real life?"
and then Ralphie was like, "Dude!" And then we just got it, and we had that stashed. I might still have it hidden somewhere because I hid it.
You did that well.
He
Yeah.
has a map where it
Yeah,
leads
and then
to
for the
a
longest
treasure.
time I had that, and that's
crazy.
That's what it was. Oh yeah, but back to Megan Good.
Attraction.
Back to
Yeah.
Megan Good.
So I was also thinking about like tastes, like what develops your taste, because mine changed. Like my taste in women fluctuate. Like I wasn't really attracted to black women growing up, but I think it's only because here in El Paso we don't have
A lot of
a
black
lot of
women.
black women. And now like I see them on TV and I see it and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of like really hot black women. So I feel like if we had grown up like in Atlanta or something like that, I'd probably have a really strong like attraction to black women.
Black women.
And here like you see
Maybe.
more like Mexican like skinned girls.
Latinas, yeah.
I don't know, maybe. And that's what develops your I don't know, or what do you think your like taste in women is just something that you're born with or like what do you
Nah, I think it probably does adapt.
it adapts, huh? Yeah,
Nah.
sometimes I feel like I like girls with like bigger boobs or like
Yeah.
with smaller or like skinnier girls or thicker.
Right,
Like
right.
it's just every day it changes and it's just like and maybe I'm just
You're just a
everything.
dog?
I think you're
It's a
overthinking
devil.
it, man.
Yes, dude,
Because you
you're
think
just
about
a
like
dog, dog.
even your taste buds change. Like I've eaten avocado now. I don't even like avocado. I used to not like
That's
it.
fucking risky, dude.
I used to not like
You're
it.
living on the
You
fucking
should talk
edge.
about that on
I'm
air.
fucking crazy.
That's like
And that's how we get to
Like
my
it's a-
topic. I was gonna.
well, we're not done. Hold on.
No, I'm
Still
just
more
joking.
shit.
I'm just joking.
Wait. So, I've never had a, as far as a shape or bigger boobs or smaller boobs.
A
Like,
taste.
for me, it
Decent
was,
shit.
yeah, for me, it was like everything. Like, all women are delicious. I love
Everything and
women.
everything.
Actually, I do remember meeting some of the girls that you would date, and I'd be like, "Man, that looks really different from the last one."
Yeah, they all,
You were pretty.
they were all different.
Variety.
And even, I want to say this right here.
We respect.
It's a pretty face. I love pretty faces.
Oh, of course.
I don't even care, like, if to your standard you're overweight. To me, you're delicious as fuck.
Mm.
I love a
Delicious.
pretty face. I
As
love a
fuck.
pretty face. And if you have a pretty face and you're on the thicker side, you're getting some cock. Regardless.
Shit.
Regardless.
Dude, you're going really aggressive, goddamn.
Regardless. It's going down.
Lean away from me right now.
Irregardless.
I said
No,
regardless.
I was like say. I like how I think the camera's crooked, but fuck it.
Fuck your camera.
That's edginess, literally.
That's how we do it. Because
Literally.
we don't stick. To
Nah, dude, it's because we
angle.
live in a flat earth.
What? Damn, that was my topic. No.
Okay, so, attraction. You went from attraction to...
Yeah. And I was just saying, thinking, I had read a book a long time ago, back when I was like really shy to talk to women. Because I wasn't like you, I wasn't like
Confidence.
super confident or whatever. Like I couldn't even talk to a girl, I would blush, like I would get super shy. And then I started like trying to educate myself, like what the heck's wrong with me? And I would read some books about like attraction and like dating and stuff like that. And on one of the books was titled "Attraction Isn't a Choice," and I thought that was super interesting because it was basically telling people like you have to be a person that's attractive, and that women have no choice but to be attracted to. You know, like they can't decide, and basically you can't decide what you're attracted to either.
Right.
It's not like you look at someone and you're like, I'm gonna be attracted to you.
Yeah.
It's just like, just.
So you're saying that you knew the answer to your own question before you started? What? This is attraction. So you knew the answer already. Did you just answer your? Did you
What was
just
the
answer?
I'm so lost.
He's talking about attraction, so he's saying like, oh, and then I heard now attraction is not a choice.
Oh no,
So
I
there
just
you
wanted
go.
to discuss.
Oh, okay,
that.
okay,
There's no
okay.
question.
You're elaborating.
There's a
it.
discussion.
Okay, my bad.
You're answering this the wrong way.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at your bucket list over there.
So my women...
You say eat a hot dog at a baseball game?
Yeah,
That's on
it's
your
like-
fucking bucket list?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch.
Yeah, but
what
you
the
have
fuck?
really,
Why you
you
judging,
have really
bro?
realistic.
I know.
No, I'm just saying it's really modest.
What's your bucket list?
Yeah.
Bucket.
To watch the bucket list?
To watch the fucking bucket list.
I never see it.
So you have a bucket list?
Yeah, for sure.
What is
When
one?
I was
one or
little,
two
I
of
used to
them?
want to jerk off.
Nah,
everywhere.
bitch. Not when you were little. Now. Now.
You break that shit.
I'd probably get on a plane, like one of those little planes.
and you're
fly.
talking shit about me, huh? Get on a fucking plane. You gotta buy a ticket. Get on the
No,
plane.
not like a ticket. No,
He
like
wants
that.
to fly it.
Or like
Aren't you
just or
scared
like
of
be
that
like
shit?
a co-pilot. Yeah.
What the fuck, Greg?
So I want to do it so I don't. So you know.
You want to
So
fly?
I know like I
fear.
did it.
Get over that fear.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I want to jump out of a fucking plane and just get over that fear.
There you go. That's like
That's
skydiving.
some
Yeah, he has it
bullshit.
up there too.
I
What's it say?
bungee jumped. That was pretty cool.
Drive.
Austin
really
has
good.
skydiving.
Does it say drive?
I want to skydive.
Austin has skydiving.
I just haven't done it here because I want to skydive in a place that has like a really
Like a scenery.
like ocean and like where I'm like
Pinche dinosaurio la verga.
yeah.
Mount Lucerna. What
And
is
it's
it?
Mount
Island
Lucerna,
Lucerna.
East
whatever.
Lucerna.
East Lucerna. I fucking
Nublar.
jacked that one up.
He's the Nublar. He's the Sorna.
Which one's the one from the original
Isn't that
movie?
your fucking
Which is the
badass
one from the
movie?
original movie?
Nublar.
Fucking
I just made that up.
Nah, I just.
All right, you guys want to jump top or you still want to?
Nah, fucking. For me, I created a taste over women because we go back to watching shows to jerk off.
Yes.
I used to watch fucking BT Uncut late at night. Yeah, that's how I grew a passion
BT
for
Uncut.
Keith Sweat and everyone, but a lot of fat ass fucking beauties were going on there, and I'd be like,
Oh yeah.
mm.
Especially like a Lil Jon song.
Oh my goodness.
The
I didn't
girls-
know how sexual everything was till I
Everything's
grew
very
up.
central. Actually, some of the foreign friends that I have from school, like there's this girl from the Philippines, and she's like, "America's so sexual," and I'm like, "I think it's just El Paso, man. Like we're disgusting here."
Oh my god!
Like
That's
in
terrible.
Wow, way to bring us all
Tu
down.
déjalas.
in the best way possible.
Way to
though.
bring us all down. Why do you rope
Nah, I'm
us
just
all
kidding.
down?
Nah, everybody's pretty gross everywhere. But
I
yeah,
think guys in general can be pretty disgusting.
why are you still looking at Rashida Jones?
I think guys are more
Like, I'm looking back at making good.
Yeah. Okay.
Looking
Let's
back at me,
let's talk
I
about a
see
few of the girls that we're attracted to, or a woman. A few of the women that we're attracted to. See if there's any similarities. I'll tell you my top three.
Sarah,
Dude, my top
Sarah.
three- My top three changes all the time though.
No, okay, of course, our significant others.
Sarah,
We're
Sarah, and
attracted to.
Sarah.
But I'm talking about like people that everybody knows.
You're not gonna get me.
Okay, so 3
Check it.
of your top 3.
Zoe Deschanel.
Yes, definitely.
Hey, don't judge. Don't judge.
No, I'm just like,
Why her though?
Hold on. I'll
This
judge.
Okay,
channel. So we just
This channel,
Zoe Deschanel.
this channel.
Megan Good now.
Okay.
She's on that list.
Yes,
She's
yes,
made it
yeah.
since last week.
Okay.
I've been wanting to talk about
Since
this.
last week. he said.
And ¿cuál otra?
¿Cuál otra?
Que lo hagan ella.
Acá entre nos. Quiero que sepas.
Okay, you tell me. Maybe I'll pick one of yours.
What? Yeah, but Zoe's like on everybody's list, I think.
Is she really? People talk shit because I like her. They're like, nah, she's just cute. She's not hot. I'm like, she's hot.
There's just something about her.
Her face.
Who else?
You said you like pretty faces. She has a pretty face.
I love pretty faces. Like Rashida Jones. I think
Yeah.
she's delicious.
I used to think Natalie Portman was hot. And now I think she's weird.
attractive.
She's kind of creepy looking.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
She looks robotic. Like, I wouldn't be
Robotic?
surprised if she was like AI.
Alicia Keys has a fat ass. I
What
never
the fuck?
knew.
That was so random.
You know what? You're right.
He just looked at her. Alicia Keys
That's a fat ass.
has a fat.
Oh, you're talking about bodies then? I was talking more
Yeah, look at
faces. She does though.
Look at her. Holy bejesus. Is that Photoshop? That looks Photoshop.
Maybe.
Oh, there it
You
is.
can always kind of tell. Nah, she's pretty curvy.
Oh my
Greg,
goodness.
who are your top women?
I don't know about top. I mean, like off the top of my head, I like Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Oh, Rihanna's delicious.
She's
Oh, Mexican actresses and like TV
Oh,
hosts.
dude, like, shit.
¿Cómo se llamaba
There's
la
a lot of
abuelita?
talent. There's a lot of
¿Cómo
talent.
se
in
llama la
the
abuelita que te
newscasting.
gustaba like, from a TV show? What was her
You know who's
name?
pretty good?
La abuelita.
Carla Sosa. You know who Carla Sosa is?
No, isn't she the one that does the news?
She's too skinny though. Like I like a little more curvature.
Do you guys know Eiza Gonzalez?
You want to connect to my Wi-Fi?
She's been in
That girl?
She's been in a lot of movies so far. Who the hell is that?
Carla Sosa?
Yeah, she came out in How to Get Away with Murder.
No.
Which other one?
So her name is Eiza Gonzalez. She was in a
Eiza?
Eiza with an E. She's
Eiza
been
Morgan?
she was in the
Gonzalez.
Hobbs and Shaw movie. Eiza wait. E-I-Z-A. E-I-Z-A.
E-I-Z-A. Eiza Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. Fucking dick.
Eiza bitch! Oh, dude, she came out in that movie.
Baby
Shut your
Driver.
mouth!
Baby Driver.
No!
Okay. She
Ah.
Lola eras una vez. That's where she's from.
No.
She's attractive, but I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like off the top of my head, I'm just like this attractive girl. And then Marissa Tomei.
Sí, como no, se le sacó la
She's
mierda.
a li-
What about you? Three.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa
You know,
Tomei's
yeah,
delicious.
She's cute. She's
And she always bites her lip.
Melissa.
If you
hates-
see her in
Melissa
every
hates her.
scene,
She's probably
she
hungry.
always bites her lip.
Does she?
Yes! Check that shit out.
Factual.
Google that shit.
Check that.
She comes out in Alita, the Battle Angel.
Battle Angel?
That fucking movie's dope.
It's the one. It's
You
weird.
need to watch it.
It's
You
like
need
an
to watch
anime
it.
movie.
It's a
Alita.
badass movie.
anime?
Eso pena, no.
I mean, we all watch fucking Dragon Ball Z, so yes.
Sí, hasta morra se la meto con caca, la verga.
Yeah. You see?
Hey, because we're talking about attraction, not
No, nah, we're talking
Well,
about.
say your top 3 women. Rashida Jones.
Wait! So, Rashida Jones.
He said, talk about sucking it. Go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
My top 3.
Not even
Rashida
at the
Jones.
first time.
Oh, dude, I don't know. There's a lot. There's just too many. I've had so many
We're
crushes
20
throughout my
minutes
life,
in
dude. I don't think I have a list.
Okay, let's do 5 more minutes on this topic.
Yeah, we're
and then
doing
we'll
20 minutes in already.
Let's do
Fuck it, dude.
5 more minutes on this.
Es que hablar de la mujer nunca es eterno.
Por
una mujer.
That was beautiful.
¿Cómo esa canción? ¿Cómo esa canción?
Por mujeres como tú. Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I was about to sound
So
like
we will always talk about women no matter what, regardless.
Yeah.
It's a never ending. I'm pretty sure women talk about us, but all they do is talk shit.
Sorry.
I think it's different.
I just thought about.
All they do is talk shit about us.
Probably. I just thought about. Have you seen Employee of the Month?
Yeah.
When
Actually, Jessica
they have
Alba.
the pink uniforms, and there's like pink is like the color of whatever, and then Dak Shepard at the end is like, we're pink like vaginas. I don't know why I thought about
No,
that.
Jessica Alba used to be up here. She's kind of been dropping. Well, I don't know what reason.
Jessica Alba, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, that was a huge
Fucking.
She's getting chubbier a little.
Jennifer Aniston?
Tú déjala.
No, not like in a
Está
bad way.
disfrutando su vida, güey.
You sound like Eugenio Derbez or something.
You know who? Oh, actually, I saw a movie with Mila Kunis right now.
Mila
She
Kunis.
actually aged
Oh,
really
la de pinche.
That's English.
The spy who dumped me.
Yeah, I just saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks older,
She
but
looks older.
I fucked the shit out of her.
How old is she? Do you
No.
know?
Okay, here's my one of my top 5.
Dale.
The girl from the new movie from fucking.
Shrek.
No, wait.
Cameron Diaz?
Chucky, Charles Bay. The new
Aubrey
one.
Plaza.
Yes.
Yeah,
You like
she's-
her?
She's
I
awesome.
fucked the shit out
I
of
like her like she seems like she's pretty cool. I don't know, she's like she's pretty, but she's not like, oh my god, like. But she's got her
¿Cómo
moments.
chingado no,
She's
güey?
got her moments. And she's attractive. It's because she's Puerto Rican.
Es la mamada, está bien chiquita la güey.
That's
What
not
does she say, la
very-
marrana?
Es la mamada, está bien chiquita.
What is that girl from Baywatch? She's got like blue eyes. Her name is.
Mira, si le meto unas culeadas con caca la verga.
I forgot her name. I forgot her name.
From what show?
She was in Baywatch. She's got like blue eyes. The Dario.
The Dario?
What's the chick's name? Something Dario. Look up the Dario.
The Dario?
The Dario. Alexander.
Baywatch, there?
Dario.
Oh, yeah.
That chick. Yeah. What's her name?
La chiquistriqui la güey.
What the fuck is her name? Alexandra.
yeah.
Alexandra Daddario. She's
¿Estás
interesting to look at.
perrongongas?
That's like the worst compliment you could tell anybody.
By the way,
You're interesting to look
by
at.
the way,
Has someone told you that?
any girl.
Estás interesante, güey.
By the way, this is any girl that was watching this is gone already. They don't want to listen.
That's
To
no
this.
dude. Women love
To be objectified.
to be
be classified. There's great
Tier lists are a thing now, right? We could always do
Are we
tier
really?
lists. You
Tiers.
ever heard like tier lists? Yeah.
No?
Like if where would you put Jennifer Aniston?
Oh,
But I
Yeah,
feel
tier.
like I'm not like
Look
I
at
shouldn't.
Zac Efron.
Here's my
you did
next wait.
Zac real
Here's
quick.
my next point. I feel like I have no fucking opinion in talking about women when I don't look like Zac Efron. Like I don't feel
I
like
get hungry when I see him.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
I get hungry. I'm like, he's probably.
Like, I'm pretty sure some women are like, este pinche feo que güey hablando que tiene muchas rucas.
That's true.
You know what I'm
Bien
saying?
You
asqueroso.
sound like
Pinche vato
fucking-
marrano, güey.
you sound like a Killer Pollo.
Killer pollo.
Like a Killer Pollo character.
Ay, ya pinche pollo. Es que no me bebe. Remember that shit?
You
Verguillas,
can still
yeah.
have an opinion though. What the heck?
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's one thing that women, like whenever a man tells a woman,
that's another thing
like a
about-
machista kind of
That's
deal.
another thing about women, dude. They find weird stuff attractive. Like we find usually like if there's a hot, attractive woman, we'll all be like, yeah, she's attractive. But a guy, it's like this girl thinks she's hot, and it's like, ah, that guy is this girl's like, oh, he's disgusting, and this one's like,
I think it's
he's
pretty
like, it's
even.
very.
Yeah, because that girl would be like, yeah, that guy's disgusting, and then
Yeah.
the other girl would be like, but he drives a Mustang,
Yeah,
and it's
something-
fucking badass.
Or this girl be like, he has a great sense of humor, and this girl be like, oh, but he's a great personality, and this one's like, no, but his nose is too big.
Está gordo. Pero
Yeah.
wait.
And then us, we're just like,
pinche pitote,
ah. You know what I mean?
Es que la mujer no tiene otra cosa que ofrecer, güey. No vas a decir, esa morra tiene un pinche carro, no, güey.
No, wait. Unless she's a sugar mama.
Okay, I think we
I'm
can
just
jump
playing.
down.
Like, if you go with Megan Good,
playing.
Are we
I'm just
actually-
playing.
if you go with Megan Good, she's gonna be driving a
Yeah,
better car than you
women-
for sure.
Yeah, so to
women
finish
have
that off,
nothing to offer, you know?
Megan Good.
Finish it off.
So women
Megan Good
always-
drives
that's
better
why
car
women
than
look
her.
at
Watch
sex,
that movie.
because women don't
Watch
have nothing
that
to offer, you know?
Watch that movie.
Yeah,
Then
we-
truly.
yeah.
Basically, women are only good for two things.
Oh my god, don't go there, Greg. Shut the fuck up.
And vaginas.
This is just a stub. A nub with a vagina in the head.
That's all they are.
That's the second time you say that shit. You said that on the last podcast.
That's from an old. That's from an old YouTube video.
And I was like, he probably fucked up.
You remember MC
I
Vagina?
was like, he probably fucked up. He didn't mean to say that. And then he brings it up again. We never talk about this, but on the podcast he saves it. He's like, I'm gonna say this
Listen,
stupid
listen.
ass shit that I would
Listen.
never say in public to fucking
Listen.
everybody that watches us. He's like, what the fuck, dude?
Listen. I'm being facetious.
You're being facetious?
I'm being facetious. I'm gonna put this over here.
What the fuck's facetious?
Facetious, like I'm
You're a
being
physician?
ridiculous. That's my kind of humor.
Jump into the next topic. I'm gonna
Alright.
refill our beverages.
Next,
You want some,
next
I am being
topic.
ridiculous,
Next
yeah.
topic.
Ice?
Give us some water, dude.
you want some water? Hey, you don't get the
You want us to
Delicious?
filibuster?
Yeah, jump into the next subject.
Jump into
Subject. You want something from here or something downstairs?
Nah, I feel like there's pretty gross men that like to have pigs, but it's like, dude, how could you have a pig? You're fucking gross.
Why is it gross though?
Where's your cup for the water?
Cause regardless whether
Well,
we like
isn't
it or not,
isn't
there's a standard. Like
Isn't it kind of a double standard though? Like, cause when people say like,
that's what I'm saying. Like with the machista thing. Like when a fat guy tells his wife, like, "Oh, you need to get in shape. You need to look better." Like,
Yeah.
why, bitch? You look like
no,
a fat
I was saying
shit.
it more like when women like, cause my wife loves Adam
Excuse me.
Levine. She likes Adam Levine, you know. And
He look like
Eminem,
him.
or like Eminem, you know. She's like, oh my god, and I'm like, that's kind of. It's like, oh, what the fuck, like, you know, you'd rather be with him. It's like, but then she say something like, you women do that shit where you say, well, it doesn't count because it's not like it's ever gonna happen. No, they say like it's not like it's ever gonna happen. I'm like, oh, really? That's the only thing that's stopping you? Like, if he fucking showed up today and he was like, it's gonna happen. Like, I'm fucking ready. Let's do it right now.
I wouldn't mind. I would let her.
You would let her fuck.
If if Sarah likes somebody like an
a celebrity
artist,
or something,
I'd be like,
because it's like
shit.
an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, you get to live your life, and more than anything, because it's gonna come everything does full circle. So some pretty girl's gonna come and say, I want to fuck him, and she's gonna have no way of backing up. Cause I'll be like, remember that time you fucked Eminem? Remember?
I remember that time you.
I'm gonna fuck this blind bitch, foaming at the mouth.
No, but you know,
worms coming out of her vagina because she wants it.
but you get what I'm saying though, the double standard though. Because sometimes girls be all like, oh my god, like why are you looking at that girl? Like it's not like you have a shot with her, you know what I'm saying? Like you do that shit. I just think it's a double standard.
There's always gonna be a double standard regardless.
For sure.
But it's because women look different than men. That's
true.
honest.
No, that is true. That is true.
Women look different than men, and
Yeah.
they give their everything to a man. And it's not saying that we don't, because I feel like we sacrifice our bodies, our time, sometimes goals to be able to fulfill the
Right.
life that we think we're gonna have together.
It's almost instinctual to be like women get mad when they say, well, how come men are the providers? I'm like, it's really weird. It's hard to explain. Like it's almost instinctual. Like you feel like this urge that you need to do something.
Yeah,
It's really weird.
yeah. That's not
Primitive
really.
thing.
And it's weird how if you try and go against it, like
You
your
feel
life
like a
kind
piece
of
of shit,
yeah,
too.
your life kind of feels.
I mean, there's some guys
falls
that just
apart.
don't want to do anything. But
Yeah, they're like I was saying when we were like about the kids. Like you're gonna have kids, and he's either gonna be good, or he's gonna be a fucking piece of shit.
that's true.
Like you could raise them as good as you want.
Or
You could
can.
teach them everything. You could
And
everything,
they could just
and they
not
could just be like
contribute
chingas a tu madre. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
It's funny that you say that about like women don't love the same because that's how. And you talk about kids. Like when my kid was born, like I love my daughters, but like whenever I see how my wife looks at them or like the things that she was going through, I'm like, oh shit, like I can't love them the way that you love them. I just can't. Like no
Yeah.
matter how hard I try.
Yeah,
Like I love them my way. I love them forever, but it's like it's
Not
different.
the way- yeah.
It's different.
but it is disingenuous when women say like, "Oh, men don't love her, men don't have feelings, whatever." It's like
Nah,
that's not
just
true.
loving her own way. Okay, so you're talking. So what the fuck did you want to talk about? Like motorcycles?
Motorcycles?
Motorcycles.
Motorcycles?
No, you said you were talking. What the fuck? Something about cardio?
Oh yeah, go for it.
What was it? What was it?
So you don't
No,
know?
you said What was the first thing you took?
I'm good.
You know what?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna pour up more.
Oh, man, what the hell are you
Pull it up. Just halfway.
Throw it up, throw it up.
I was talking about keeping your word and like
keeping your word.
going through like keeping your word and your shit that
You want some limoncito?
Talking about truth.
yeah, you have some right there.
Oh yeah.
Limoncito.
Not just with people but with goals and things that you have.
Okay.
That's
okay. You have an example?
Like my shit goes back from to junior high, like resonates, cause my coaches would always tell me like if you quit once, if you can quit once, you'll quit your whole life.
What are we talking about? Wait, what's the subject?
Keeping your word.
I would disagree.
Keeping your word and finishing what you started.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there's some validity to that for sure. Are you gonna stand?
Yeah, the chair is blocking the circulation to my fat ass legs.
I'm gonna do less legs.
Nah, fuck
You want us all to stand?
A what?
We'll all stand if you
Ooh,
want.
that is nice.
We'll do a standing bar.
So in case anybody's wondering,
we're drinking. Today's video is sponsored by.
Shut up,
Tradicional.
man. I was kidding.
Damn, dude. Hey, you know what? I want to take my camera home. Go fuck yourself.
Like me with the game.
Remember Sunny?
You just kick it.
Sunny, yeah, Sunny.
Yeah.
He gave us this
With a chance of
for
meatballs?
our birthday. It's from Guadalajara.
Whose birthday?
Jose Cuervo Tradicional Tequila Reposada.
And La Bergie.
Translated, some strong ass shit.
No, it's good stuff. It's like you
What is
sip
the
on it,
proof?
you know what I mean?
Bodie proof.
So
Danny Trejo
Thank
drinks
you,
that
Sonny.
for breakfast.
hey, so what's the subject?
Why does that sound so weird? Because nobody drinks. He drinks it for breakfast.
He's just a fucking bad.
He
Save the baby.
Or
Like, what else is he gonna do? Like, yeah, he
Yeah,
drinks
huh?
it for breakfast.
Save the baby.
Damn, like how often does an actor actually
What?
Güey, espérate, güey.
live up to their character?
Pero es como mirar a mi tío güero, güey. Porque it looks like him.
Yeah.
And then he was shirtless with tattoos. He was like,
Well, that dude started acting when he was pretty old, or he was like in his 30s.
yeah, he's like, I got her to the car seat and estaba la baby.
To the car seat.
And I took her out and you know,
Y la
vato.
sangría.
And I saved her, camarada.
Then I drank tequila for breakfast.
And then I started crip walking and
Whoa.
better.
You're going cholo now. I think
Yeah.
that's going cholo.
So the
Okay,
topic,
so
keeping your word.
keeping your word.
Or not keeping your word, but like how do
Sticking to
you
something.
how do you stick
discipline.
to what you
Stay
say?
motivated.
Okay, so yeah, how do you guys do it?
Stay disciplined.
What are your rituals that
Okay,
keep
go
you
for it.
like
You
in
go.
line?
I set goals. I see what I want to achieve, and then I stick to that. I'm like, this is what I want. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get.
But on your daily, what do you tell yourself? What do you do to keep motivated to stick to it,
Oh,
to finish
Okay,
it?
for example, I said that it's different things. That's a huge topic, motivation. That's a tough topic to tackle because we're all motivated by different things. And I
Okay,
think
absolutely.
to achieve a goal, it has to be you have to have different flows of motivation. Like for example, school. Like what motivated me to finish school was like Cindy. I wouldn't have gone to school if it wasn't for Cindy because like I wanna finish school and like have something to give to her and do some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then other stuff was like also people, also your competitive side comes out a little bit. You're
Yeah,
like,
true.
Fuck, like other classmates and they're doing better than you. I'm like, fuck no, I don't want them to do better than me. So I'm like, let me study harder so I can like
Get on
achieve
top
and
of
get
it,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, and then maybe like also you see someone who's like struggling. And you're like, fuck, I don't want to struggle. So that's another motivation because you're like, shit, now I want to be able to get to that level where I'm like comfortable. And then another motivation is like you see someone with like taking trips every week or doing badass shit and you're like, fuck, I want that. So that's even another source of motivation. So yeah, I think motivation's a huge
I think those are pretty much the same things that drive me. But what I mean is like, what do you tell yourself on a daily, like, you know, your rituals, like, you set up small, obviously you set up small goals throughout your day. Like today I want to complete, like let's say for the edit, like today I'm gonna complete this edit or half of this edit, and then how do you keep motivated?
I think it's like an inner drive to achieve something. Like on my everyday, if by the end of the day I didn't do something that is like productive,
Yeah.
I feel like kind of like a piece of shit. I'm like, damn, I didn't do anything. That
So
day.
you just feel like you fill your day with.
Yeah, I feel like I wasted it, and I think it goes back to like enjoying your life and like the fact that we don't live forever.
Yeah.
And it's like shit. I need to make sure that I make the most out of every day, and I need to achieve something and finish something every day. so that I feel like I did something. Like if someday I didn't do shit, I'm like fuck. So I'll open up my like Duolingo and I'll start like practicing my Chinese or whatever. I'm like shit, okay, at least I feel like I did something. You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. Just making the most out of every day.
Yeah, I think for me, like a big part of what you're talking about is like I just make sure that whatever I'm doing, like I do it to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? Like, cause I don't like looking back. So I feel like a lot of people kind of get stuck. You know, it's like,
True.
You know, you break a diet or something, and people kind of dwell on like, it's cause you know I suck. You know, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it, and I just give up completely. Instead of giving themselves credit and be like, well, you know what? At least I didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to do, or maybe I didn't do as bad as last week or something. Mm-hmm. So what I do is that I just do so I can kind of keep myself grounded. And I say like, look, today I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my abilities, and then whatever happens after that is out of my control. You know, I don't have to blame myself for it started raining or maybe the thing ran out of battery, whatever. Like, that was out of my control. I did everything that I had to do, so now I know I don't have to blame myself. The rest of it's up to the randomness of the universe. And I think it also helps to surround yourself with things that you do enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I quit my job. That's why I just wasn't happy. Yeah. I was like, I mean, I was getting paid good money, but I was like, I don't fucking like doing this anymore. So you lost motivation. Exactly. So I think that's a big part. So like, what do I like to do? You know, I like to learn things. I like to learn skills. So that's what I'm doing HVAC. What else do I like to do? Magic. Okay, so I'll practice some magic tricks on the meantime.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know, that's what you do. I think that's an important part. So do everything that you can, as best as your ability, and surround yourself with things that interest you, that you want to do.
It sucks when you're doing stuff that you don't like.
Yeah, like you feel
how do you stay motivated for that?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah,
like even towards the end of school, I was already kind of just like, I'm starting not to like this. You know what I mean? It was hard to like get motivated to do my assignments and like.
So what did you do at that point?
I think at that point, what helped me again is Cindy staying motivated. Like fuck, I need to finish this. Like I need to do this. Family also. Like,
women have some drive, dog.
Yeah, dude.
Women have that next level drive. Honestly, I'll tell you that much.
Like.
Men say that they do shit, but it's because the woman pushes the fuck out.
Yeah, meeting Cindy was probably the best thing. Like you guys know, like you probably saw how I changed. Like when I met Cindy, like before.
And it was really good. I mean.
Yeah. I probably had like motivation. I had, but when you're like when you meet your partner, you're just kind of like damn, like it's like a whole new level. And I imagine having kids is like even a whole other thing too, like another motivation where you're like damn, I need to do this for my child. Like this kid is, I don't want him to grow up, you know, like. With a shitty life and all.
Yeah, pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you don't want that to fall back on you.
You want to switch seats?
No.
That's a gusto. You need another seat.
That's a gusto.
You can move this to the bed if you want.
No, I'm good.
What? Damn. He's got a couch in there. I was telling him we should do it in the couch.
It's because it doesn't look so cool.
What?
All right, go.
Anyway. Huh? About what?
All right, go.
About what?
Cardio and stuff.
No, that was it. That was it. That was my topic. Just. Cool. I don't know, for some reason.
We hit it pretty good.
Yeah, because, like today, that, like, it was not at 4, but at 6, but either way, like, who showed up, you know?
Yeah. And
there's been instances where, like, it would have been like, nah, dog, like, I'm not going to go anymore, it's too late, like, blah, 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 blah.
Like, I think what motivates me to do this, for example, like, go to do this is, like, first of all, we get to hang out. That's badass. Like, we get to talk shit.
Exactly, that goes with the stuff that you like to do.
You know, enjoy our time, just let loose for a little bit. Yeah. Another thing is, achieving something. Like it's cool at the end of every week we go ahead and talk about it. We think of the topics, we work on the video, we upload. It's like you're achieving something, you know, you're doing something. And yeah, it's just contributing to a bigger, because I want to look back on this a long time ago. Cool. I mean a long time from now, a long time ago. And just be like, oh, that was cool.
That's the beauty of it. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna stay on YouTube. Like, regardless of what happens, like, we will always have those archives where, like, oh shit, let's go back and watch that shit. I think that's a dope part.
Time goes by so fast.
It does.
Yes, sir.
And actually, on my drive over here, I live here, but when I was driving here from another place,
Eric's face. He looked at you like,
I was thinking about.
Stop that.
You know how it feels like time moves really fast?
Right.
But I was thinking, like, do you think that happens because you're not living in the moment, right? So you're not like
present,
archiving those memories. And when you look at the past, you're thinking of like memories. You're thinking of like, okay, I remember that. And when you're like just thinking about the future, you're not creating memories. So when you try and like think of all the time that passed, you never really like remembered anything, right? Because you're just planning.
You're pretty much in autopilot.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck, it goes so fast because you're never like saving stuff. You're always just like looking ahead.
Think about
Adam Sandler.
Is there such thing as the president?
Oh, I fucking love that.
Is there really such thing as the president?
I'm sorry, what?
The president. I almost said the president. Is there such thing as the president? You watched the show Legion?
I think
Not the
that's
movie, the show.
That's
Legion,
super,
the movie.
That's super important.
Aubrey Plaza is in the show Legion. You should watch it.
I'm
living in
It's
the
about
present.
X-Men. He's about to.
That's hard.
No, think about it. There's this mutant called Putonomy, and his whole thing is that he can see people's thoughts.
Putonomy.
Yeah, Putonomy. That's his power. And he says like, I don't think there's such thing as a present. He's like, because if you think about it, what has to happen for you to perceive your reality? He's talking about sight, but it also works with like your hearing, right?
Go ahead.
Things like right now you're hearing my voice. Hey, close your eyes, it's fine. What has to happen? I have to emit the sound, right? It has to travel through the air. It has to go into your ear, hit your little, I don't know what the fuck the ear. Where's the ear's the eardrum, you know, whatever. And then your brain has to interpret it and then tells you what to do. That might have happened instantly, but you still lost time. It's not like time stopped and waited for you to catch up. So there's no such thing as present. There's only past,
Real
and future.
time. Like
Yeah, there's only past and future.
But the present is.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, everything's in real time.
Yeah,
Everything's happening in real time.
So
There's nothing.
like right now I'm looking at Oscar, but it's still taking my eyes like a little. Even if it's like this, it's still time is still passing by for me to even perceive that he's here.
Yeah,
So-
everything's happening in real
So
time.
I'm already behind.
Like,
Technically.
cause that fucking that goes into play as far as like the book of your life is already
Yeah.
written of what's gonna come. But
Isn't that weird?
this guy's saying that no, it's happening as we speak. Like
Right.
everything's playing out as we speak. Like you're the one saying like
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that movie with Will Ferrell, where the lady's like typing, and he's
Oh
like,
yeah,
can
and he's
hear-
hearing it in like narration.
Yeah. I feel like that's it. Like
It's kind of like that.
the
It's almost,
dictate
I
what's
think of it
gonna
as like
happen.
there's a delay.
Oh,
There's
I
a
know.
delay.
But
Like when you call somebody, have you ever called somebody or like Facebook somebody and you're like, hey, what's up, man? And then they're sitting there like, hey, what's going on? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Why did it take so long? That's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
our life, but it's just a lot faster.
I think what I was referring to is like your personal present though, like from your
Oh,
perspective.
I just wanted to sound cool.
I mean, it was cool.
I love
Thank
that
you,
shit.
thank you.
Yeah, it
Fuck
was
yeah.
cool.
It's like a stoner. That's like a stoner thing to say.
No,
like, for sure.
no,
Stoner
because it pretty much fucks everybody's theory up as far as this is the way it's supposed to go because that life was already predetermined for it to be this way. Like blah blah blah.
Some
Like
people do
that puts a halt in that as far
a
as
little bit, yeah.
like when they tell you actually have a choice as far as what's gonna happen next because you really do.
True.
Like I can choose to say and there was nothing written unless
Fucking
Unless it
ghost-
was.
Like you just summoned a
But does
a demon.
that make your life less significant?
Someone
Do you think that makes your life less significant?
Apaga la luz 3 veces.
Do you think that makes your life less significant though, if it
No.
was predetermined? I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not.
I don't
I
like
think
that
so.
idea of destiny.
That
Predestination?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Sorry, I just went, but I didn't ask you why.
It's like, man, fuck your opinion.
I don't give a fuck.
Just because like I don't like the idea that like anything I do, I'm still gonna end up here. Like,
But
I
you
like-
don't know. But you don't know where you're gonna end up.
but the thing is,
It's
it's
like a
already
surprise.
destiny.
A Kinder
You know what I mean?
surprise.
I don't really like that because it's like okay, well, some people have shitty destinies.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Like
it
I
does
feel
suck.
like you should have you are in charge of your own destiny.
Absolutely. Look, absolutely. But there's those fucking cases where there's people that don't have the resources. No inspirational quote or motivational person can tell them enough
Yeah.
that you're lacking. You're not resourceful.
True.
There's some people that just don't have it. They
Yeah.
just don't.
I mean, you would.
Like
just
in the
gotta-
middle of
sometimes
like
you
the
get-
jungle, and that's the life
Yeah,
they
sometimes
know.
you get dealt a shitty
You know what I'm saying?
hand, dude. I just think- I think you're thinking of it as like it sucks if it's you. You know what I mean? But like, what if
You
what
just
if,
don't want it to happen to
what
nobody.
if, what if,
No, no, no,
like,
no.
what if somebody told you, oh, okay, your life is already lined out, but I can tell you how it ends. Oh, look, you're gonna be so successful, and you'll be like, oh, fuck yeah. Then you wouldn't be thinking like that, maybe.
But then what is it like? It's gonna suck.
Huh?
Like have your whole life.
No, but here's the thing: you still have free will. You could do whatever you want. It's just that everything that you were gonna do is
it's gonna end
already.
up there.
Yeah. But you don't know. But you don't know. I sound like you know. You don't know, man. You don't know what's going on. No, you know what? You ever heard of Stoicism? You should listen. I have it on audiobook.
Stonerism?
Stoicism for
What is
beginners. Actually, you should check out Happy by Darren Brown. He's the best badass magician.
Talk to
Darren
us.
Brown. He's really cool. But he talks a lot about Stoicism. And I'm gonna give you.
Magic trick.
I'm gonna give you.
Oh,
Sorry, I
you're
talk with my
like
hands a lot
making,
too.
like,
I'm gonna give you
papas.
papas y papas
Or,
para la mamá.
Las quemaditas. Para
el
culero del papá.
Haciendo las
Para
tortillas.
culero del papá que nunca llega a la pinche.
No, so the thing is, I'm gonna simplify it. He does
¿Quién
this.
Déjalos en paz. Bye.
He talks a lot about. He talks a lot about like the reason why people when they look up shit like The Secret. I don't know if you guys remember The Secret.
No, bye.
Like you send out positive vibes, man. You send out positive vibes and everything. We have an extra guest. We have a special guest coming.
Come on down.
Come on down, Israel.
Tú pásale, Israel.
Pásale. Yeah, I'm in the show. Yeah.
Pásale.
Marco Antonio Regil.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, so he talks about like the reason why some of these people. I don't know. I keep looking at this fucking cup. There's nothing in there. Like The Secret talks about like as long as you send out positive vibes, man. You send out good vibes and good things will happen to you. But the thing about it is that system it has like a huge cop out. Because the thing is, like let's say I tell you, hey man, if you believe, you just send out those positive vibes. Megan Good is gonna come to your house and sit on your lap. You just gotta believe it. You know, that's it. And then you say that, right? And you're like, oh my god, it's gonna happen, right? And then let's say like 3 months pass, a month, you know, a year passes, and you're like, what the hell, man? I've been believing. And I'm like, no, you know what? It's because you weren't believing hard enough. So it doesn't fall back on me. The system isn't flawed. The system just drives it right back to you. So what do people do? They fucking get depressed. You know, it's like, oh, I'm never gonna get that job. Oh,
I'm never gonna get the fuck making it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Darren Brown has this really cool thing.
Unless
this
you
is
look
what
like
I do.
Zac Efron.
I meditate every day, and this is what I tell myself. Listen,
That's my fucking answer to everything. Look like Zac Efron. You get the fuck making good. You get to fucking get all the bitches and have opinions about bitches.
He probably gets bored though.
Maybe.
Like imagine being Justin Bieber and you're just like, girl.
Why Justin Bieber?
Everybody loves
Why'd you
Justin
change it?
Because Justin Bieber's.
Who do you think gets more women, Justin Bieber or Zac Efron?
I think neither of them.
Like quality or quantity?
If you were to, I don't know. Never mind.
Quantity or quantity? I said quantity or quantity. I mean quality or quantity.
You just said it.
So quantity and amount.
Quantity or quantity?
No, but listen. This is what I tell. This is what I tell
Quantity
myself
or
all the time.
volume?
Listen. It's because
But he gets the slamming the table.
Because people don't want to fucking accept this. So that maybe the world is just random. Okay, you know why? Because people get fucking scared, man. Just like you. Like you're scared of the unknown. That's why people are scared.
Yeah.
But listen, this is what I tell myself every morning. I meditate and I say it to myself. I sit it for 5 minutes. I sit there, just breathe, I just focus, and I say, today might suck, but that's okay.
So you're
That's
accepting
it. That's it. No, I'm not accepting anything.
Accept it.
I'm just, okay, I'm accepting how the world works. Not that I'm not going to get fucking sad or I'm not going to get mad or that someone's not going to cut me off and I'm like, you fucking bitch. The thing is, then I let it go. Be like water.
Ooh.
Be like water.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Be like, the rocks hit you, but then let it wash you.
You just absorb it.
No, because eventually it erodes. Water erodes and it creates a path.
Hey, wait, no mames, wait.
It's the truth!
Bill Nye the Science Guy over here.
Truth! Okay.
No, but you get what I'm saying, right?
I get what you're saying as far as...
I'm a turbo explainer. I'll give you the audio.
As far as, like, just coping with it. Like, it's, you were saying it's a cop-out, like, for people to say...
It's because people don't prepare themselves. People don't want to think about the bad shit, right?
Okay.
People say it's fucked up when you say like, hey, when people say like, oh, I'm gonna get this job, and then you don't get the job, and you're like, oh fuck. But people think it's fucked up to say, I'm gonna get this job and it's gonna be badass, unless I don't get it. Then I'm gonna fucking move on. That's it. That's all you have to say. Just add that extra step. That's how I think about it. It's not about like not being negative or pessimistic. It's just about being realistic.
What are we talking about?
I don't agree.
Okay.
100%.
Tell me.
Because I do believe in The Secret.
You know where we are.
I do believe in The Secret.
Okay.
I believe in that.
If you send out positive vibes.
If you send out positive, but here's the thing. There's one thing. This is what church people do. This is why I left the church. This is why I got pissed off at the church, because they would send out positive vibes and they would pray, but they wouldn't work. They wouldn't work for it.
Yeah.
All they would do is hope for it. That's what you're talking about. A lot of people
be the difference type thing.
They put it out there, but they just hope for it. They'd be like,
okay,
oh, it's gonna happen because I said it out. Like, no,
I
like,
can agree with you.
You gotta do it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you put it out there, like, I'm gonna fuck making good, and you start working out, and so I'm like, wait, because I'm gonna go back to that. You can find an agent somehow.
Find an agent.
Because you look good.
Yeah,
just because you look good. Because
Yeah.
you said, fuck it, I need to get in shape.
Right.
And then from there, it moves on and moves on.
Right.
Because you keep believing that you're gonna fuck making good.
So you're gonna
That
rape
happened to me
So you're
with
gonna
my
rape
job, with my Pioneer Bank job. I didn't even have it.
Right.
And I told these random ass people they wanted to sell me shit. They took me like a convention to sell me shit. I'm like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna sell you on my dream. I have a job. I was broke as fuck, and I would tell them, I have the Pioneer Bank job. I worked already for this much money. Yeah. And a week, 2 weeks later, it came true. But I had been calling the lady, like I've been calling her, showing up, calling her, and I got it. Okay. But that's because I put it out there and I worked for it.
Okay, but now you're kind of you're forgetting about the thing we were talking about before. Because isn't there some merit into telling Irvin like, hey, go try to fuck make it good, but there's a chance that you might not be able to, and that's okay. Just like if you tell somebody who has no fucking arms, no legs, hey man, you can go and try out for the NFL. But you might not get in. It sounds fucked up. That's all I'm saying. But you should be realistic about with your goals. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, of course, you believe in yourself. You can push yourself and go beyond what you think you can.
Yeah,
it's all I'm saying is that you gotta base it in some sort of reality. That's
absolutely. Of course, within your within the reason. Yeah, it's like
so
me.
People
like
are delusional.
Like for sure, 2030, I'll be president. I know for a fact.
I believe it. It's like when people are like, ay, es que no sé por qué no huevo peso, pero me voy a comer nomás 3 enchiladas, ¿eh? Bueno, lo que un cafecito también, el flan.
La concha, la concha, y la concha.
Y pues que el pan dulcecito, ahorita la lechita, una lechita aquí, fucking glasses, una lechita aquí con la tía aquí.
Damn.
Marco Antonio. I wanted to be an announcer for a long time.
I think that's a good.
But I do believe in that. Putting it on. If you put it out, but you work at it, and you keep putting it out. I think it has to do with interactions with people. But there's a lot of people who are gonna tell you otherwise.
I think what you're saying is just having a positive mindset.
Yeah, extremely positive mindset. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it does. Having a positive mindset makes it.
I think
whether you get it or not, but it does. Because I mean, life is a game of probability.
For sure.
It increases your chances. Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Positivity.
Yeah. So like, if you have a positive attitude and like you said, you might not get it when it happens. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep working hard to something else.
Yeah. So be motivated, but also be realistic.
But stay positive.
But I don't think it's far-fetched.
I fucking hate when listen. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I just hate those people that go like, oh my god, like they put like pictures of their. They put like the dream house, like, oh, that's the goal. # goals. You know, those people piss me the fuck off. You know,
why?
Like when I don't know, because it feels like they're just kind of faking it.
Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Thank you. I hate those people that go.
I was that person.
I'm gonna be president.
I was that person.
Yeah.
I was that person.
Okay.
That's why I got rid of my social media. That's the biggest deal.
What you did?
But I never said anything about it because it was my personal goals. You know, my personal demons, whatever. Because I was that person. I was that person that would say, like, you know what? This is going to happen this year. This year's going to happen for me, blah, blah, blah. And it never did. And I felt like a piece of shit because, like, I would put it out there. I would work, but not the way I should have.
Yeah.
And then now we go back to keeping your word. So then it would fail that, and then I fail myself.
Felt like you let people down.
Yeah, so then it would just go out of hand.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So it's not that I don't have expectations right now. It's just that I keep them to myself. And when I talk to them,
or you don't overhype them.
Yeah, you know, if they're gonna happen, they're gonna happen because I'm gonna work towards them, not because I post update pics and like my stories. I'm like, ooh, kneel in.
Or you could say they will happen when they happen. They'll happen when they happen. When they have to happen.
I started taking it because I started having a negative mindset towards social media for a little bit, and I changed my perspective by deleting everybody that doesn't really care about me. Just people that are following to see how I'm doing.
To see if you're fucking up.
Yeah, doing that, and then just allowing the people that actually truly care about me, like you guys, real true friends, Cindy, her family.
Fuck you,
to that because by doing that, like, I'm not trying to compete with anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep people, because social media, I think a good way of using it is to keep people that you love up to date on your life. People that really, like, I want to see you do well.
Yeah.
I want to see when you post something, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, like, Greg did it, nice. I'm super proud of him. It's not like a competition or anything like that. Or like you had a child, your kid took his first steps or her first steps or whatever. Like, those are beautiful moments that you want to share, but you can't be calling her and be like, hey, Irvin, Amelia took her first step. Check it out. You know what I mean? Like, you just post it and everybody sees it.
Nah, I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you calling me?
So that's the point. I only have like 80 followers on my social media because it's just people that truly,
they're genuinely interested in you.
And interested and like worry about me and they want to see stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like trying to post something from someone in high school where like we're competing. And I'm like, hey, check it out. This is the house I have now.
Yeah.
And like, oh, look at what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, I got this big job. That's why I don't like posting shit like that either about accomplishments. Like,
I fucking hate Drake.
You don't
bro.
like flexing.
yeah, it's not flexing. It's just letting people know, like, look, what I was working for, I did it because you guys were there to help me. Thank you for like, still being my friend, even though I haven't talked to you in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, it's also good to keep some of that shit to yourself, because like I feel like there's some things are better to be left here for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like I do that all the time. Like some people who like live their life like coming through a camera. Isn't it kind of weird? Like when you see like everybody's posting like a picture of their kid at a park.
Yeah.
Like my kid's going to the swing. My kid's swinging. My kid's
Yeah,
getting off
like,
the
that
swing. It's
bothers
like
me.
I feel like you're kind of losing some
Like
of that
Ace
moment
family,
a little bit.
You know the Ace family?
Mm-hmm.
Cindy
Oh,
looks
yeah,
at the
yeah,
videos
yeah, I know what you're
sometimes.
talking
I think that's kind of creepy.
A little bit, a little weird. Because
Yeah.
then you're not really living, you know.
I don't know. They just, I don't really.
What's that dude's name?
That's how they make money.
But
Yeah,
Anthony
I mean,
Greer.
it works for them.
That dude that used to be like a, he's a journalist for like the narcs or whatever, like the cartels and stuff.
Mhm.
He was on Joe Rogan and he was saying that like.
Oh, I know. He's
yeah,
like
he
Frank
said-
Grillo.
Yeah, he's cool. He's talked about like a cameraman that he was like in a shootout and everybody like shooting each other. But he said that he was watching it through the viewfinder and he just kept getting closer and closer. Eventually he got shot and he's like he thinks that maybe he kind of lost sense of what was
Reality.
happening.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sometimes you watch it on the TV and you forget, like, oh, it's the TV. So maybe that's what happened. You know, he
Yeah.
just kind of was, like, not engaged.
It's
with
because
this.
that's all, like, dude, life is all just a healthy balance.
Yeah.
Like, I would get a little bothered sometimes when people are, like, at an event and they're just recording the whole thing on their phones. And it's like, hey, like, you're not even enjoying it in real life. But
Yeah.
there's also something
You lose
beautiful
something.
about looking at a picture and remembering that and bringing it back.
A little bit,
so
yeah,
you also
yeah,
have
yeah.
to find the balance of, like,
True.
let's enjoy the moment, but also let's take a, like, Cindy made me realize pictures are also really important because your memory is only so good.
Mm-hmm.
So like you look at a picture and like, oh, like it kind of just brings everything back. Like maybe in the future there'll be pictures where like you like smell-o-vision, where like
That'd be cool.
you see the picture, you can smell what it smelled like, you can hear it. I mean, obviously you already can hear, but like you can maybe taste the food. I don't know. It just bring in the whole senses.
nostalgia, man. That shit's.
I think that's pretty cool.
Sometimes when
Yeah.
Sometimes when I go to my grandma's house, like I still kind of get like kind of goosebumps.
I think
I'm
smells the
like,
next
fuck.
thing. That'd be cool. You could
I'm gonna
smell
go see my grandma.
pictures.
I see her every day. I don't really hang out with her like that, but I
Oh.
see her every day.
You
Shout
want
out
to
to
jump
my
subject? That's okay. So next
What
subject.
was that, dude? It's because I had something I told.
Something about cardio.
It's because I drank this.
You want me to move to
It's pretty
mine?
tasty, huh?
Because we're already an hour in.
I'm already.
We're like an
full.
hour
I
in.
wanna be
So I don't know if you
Jesus.
want to just use mine and then we can kill the whole show.
Right. Jump it out.
Today we're gonna be talking about.
Well, I got.
Did you guys know there's a measles outbreak in El Paso?
That's your fucking subject?
Yeah.
Measles. What the
outbreak?
fuck are measles?
That's a good outbreak.
It's like a respiratory. It's a good outbreak.
That's
What
a good
the fuck? No, it's
That's a
bad.
good subject.
It's like a respiratory thing, but it was eradicated. Say what?
Hold on. I'll be
It
back.
needs the measles.
And the measles is like
Weasels?
it's rubella. On a rubella is chickenpox. It's like a respiratory thing. Everyone will be back shortly. It's a respiratory disease, and you get like a bunch of like bumps and like welts, like red bumps all over you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that shit was eradicated like in the I don't want to misquote. Like,
So
really early.
You can't breathe right, and you get red bumps all over your body.
Yeah, like it's pretty bad. Like it's. And probably should have like looked it up while you guys were doing this. So what is measles? But you know what measles. You're familiar,
Oh
right?
yeah, it's
What are measles?
so it's a virus that makes a bunch of bumps come out.
Yeah, infectious viral disease causing fever and red rash on the skin, typically occurring in childhood.
Oh, that sucks.
It's
Is it
pretty.
because of,
But here's the thing: it was extremely rare.
People aren't vaccinating people, huh? That's why.
That's what they think it is. That's what they think it is. Well, I was reading the article. Apparently, like they say like still 95. Here's the thing: it says like 95.5 of people still vaccinate. But
Yeah.
shouldn't that number be at 100?
Yeah, it's just
And it just kind of raises a question, not just about measles, but the thing about like there's a big problem nowadays. Like it seems like we're moving backwards.
like,
Like
anti-vaccination.
modern medicine.
I think it's because of like the information that's going around. I mean, right now with the internet, there's just so much information going around that it's difficult to
See which one is real.
to realize like, hey, that's not really true. Like I think there's already been a lot of studies that like I think it's an autism thing where they correlated autism to.
Yeah, it was like one paper.
What the fuck are you looking at?
It was like one paper that was written a long time ago.
I went from.
What the fuck are you watching? Say no. Should we tell the?
Wait. I went from measles, because it sounded like anals. So then I put anals.
How does measles sound like anal?
He straight up was just looking at Google images anal.
But no, wait. But there's way more photos about anal sex than there is about like the actual anal, like anus, whatever.
Oh, it's because it's called anus.
Yeah.
But I put anus. Wait, I put anus. Yeah, I did put anus.
Anal, dude.
Oh, no, I put anus.
You straight up put anal.
Connect to the Wi-Fi, dude. Okay, so what were we saying? Okay. Oh,
so
yeah.
anal sex.
No, is that the subject?
Well, I think it's interesting because I just want to bring it up because it's interesting, like all the little things.
No, it is not. That's fucking
like,
boring.
Fuck
measles.
Listen.
You don't give a fuck.
You just started that shit right now. So you
No,
have
no, listen. I had it.
Just vaccinate your damn children and that's it.
No, because I was talking to my mom.
Okay.
I was talking to my mom, and that's funny because, like, I bet you when she was growing up, there's a lot of things that my grandma or, you know, like, older ladies told her, like, hey, it's okay if you let your kids, like, drink beer or whatever.
Right.
I'm not saying she didn't beer, but I'm just saying. But, like, even now, like, sometimes she tells me something, like,
up all the time.
she tells me things like, how come you don't let her do this? I'm like, oh, because the doctors say. And she'll straight up say sometimes, she says, it's because the doctors don't know what they're talking
It's
about.
because here's the thing, like...
What?
With the whole vaccination thing, there has been, I think there is a slight risk that your child can be born sick. Like, there has been, like, one in, like,
not
I don't know how
autistic.
many. No, I don't know, but, like, I think because your body can react, can have a...
Negative reaction.
Yeah, the immune system will overreact to the thing. I think it affects your other... It'll mess you up, yeah, basically.
It's like easy.
Yeah, and because of that one person, which sucks, obviously.
Yeah, what's up?
But it's like, so we don't vaccinate anymore because there's a one in like 1,000 chance that it's gonna happen.
But it's a silly thing.
I mean, it is risky though because you're like, oh, I don't want that my child to be that one person. But you have a higher risk of your child getting measles probably if you don't.
Right.
I don't know.
But I mean, if is this measles things going on around the world or just here in Texas?
Well, we're talking about specifically here in El Paso.
So here in El Paso, there's a big outbreak.
HIV.
There was an outbreak. There was like a case of measles. But what's so weird is that it's even if it's one person, the thing is that disease was eradicated so long ago. It's weird for it to. That's what I was talking about. It says it's 95% people vaccinate. That number should be at a fucking 100. Unless you have like some weird 5% reaction.
Of people like might have cost them measles.
I think a lot of it has to do with beliefs because I know there's some religions that don't like
let you get blood transfusions. They don't let you go to the doctor.
It's crazy, man.
There's just so much diversity, dude. Like up until recently, like I mean, us living here in El Paso, you don't realize how much racism there is. And there's a shitload of racism out there.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Here?
What are you talking about?
Not here, but
not here, but like.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I believe that. I just like.
And it just goes to show you that like there's a lot of different ways of thinking around even the U.S. and
yeah, you might think like, dude, everybody's up to date.
Yeah, like we're moving forward, like Obama got elected.
But there's people in the
president.
fucking in there in the middle of nowhere that they don't think that way. And if you were to talk to them about certain shit, they'd be like, "Fuck, are you talking about, dude? You're fucking weird."
Like me and Sunny took a road trip from here to New York, and you see some weird ass shit, cause you're driving through all of Middle America, and you're like, "Wow, I saw a Confederate flag just straight up waving." Like some people have.
Sarah just said that. I don't think it's a bad thing for them to be waving it.
I just think that what they represent, like they're still supporting basically slavery. They're supporting like.
No, it's a pride. I mean, a lot of them, from what I hear, it's like the pride of the South.
It's Southern pride.
But
like,
that's what I mean. That's what.
I mean, dude. Texas is one of the only states that flies their flag first before.
No, but I mean, like basically the Confederate.
Fuck yeah, cause Texas, dog.
Yeah, but there's also parts of Texas that all of us should probably not go to because get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So.
No, but who? Okay, first of all.
But that's what that war was based on.
All these. The Confederate flag is because it represents the South, and then, but
like that war was fought because they wanted to keep their slaves.
But I feel like a lot of people don't really understand what that flag represents, and it just represents for them like their lineage, like their grandfather, their father that passed away. Like for them, like I'm gonna fly this flag because it reminds me of them, not really because it's tied to.
No, I get what you're
slavery
saying.
or anything. It's a really touchy subject. Like
it's just with that flag, like it might represent that to them, but it also represents so many other things. It's just like a strong image. You know It's like if you're flying a Nazi flag and you're
So
like, well, this represents like my ancestors or whatever. But it's like, but it also represents.
So
like,
whose feelings do you hurt? Like yours or the other person's? Like
yeah, that's the thing.
like who pick? Take a pick. Like are you gonna be firm in what you believe or just like kind of slightly? I mean, unless. Yeah,
I think you can be considerate. You can be considerate. I just think there's a lot of gray, and a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people think it's like black and white for everything, and I think that's a little crazy because the more time that passes, as you grow up, you gain more knowledge. You gain more. Well, I mean, hopefully, you gain more knowledge. You think more retrospectively. So, I don't think it's safe to say like this. There's either good or bad. Because then in that case, then either all of it's bad or none of it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Like Tim Kennedy. He was talking Tim Kennedy. He's an MMA fighter. He was talking about I don't know where. I think Argentina or somewhere. There's people that left the fucking Germany to like establish colonies there, like Nazi colonies and shit like that. Remember that one? Yeah. So like,
they still think Hitler's out there.
Them in their mind, like they're okay, like they're proud and whatever. But for us, it's like fuck those people, like But
oh shit,
everybody's different.
Are we good?
No, we have 17 minutes before the battery dies.
You can't plug it in.
I can, but I'm afraid it's gonna fall over. I can try. You want me to? While you guys are talking?
Nah.
No. Try it, so it doesn't die. I said plug. Was that enough on that subject?
Yeah, that was kind of a weird. What the fuck? Fuck you, man.
That was a good subject. Just do better.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I was just talking about more like, what do you do when when you're faced like that? Because I don't like to be a dick. I don't like to just tell people like, nah, you're wrong.
And shit.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
You want to talk a little bit about the fights? Since Greg watched them.
Oh
Yeah, man, I watched it.
I didn't watch them.
Ching out, dude. Oh, you're in Austin.
Yeah, I was over there. I saw some of the highlights.
Let's see what Greg thought.
I am fucking stoked.
The Diaz came back.
MMA math is so fucking crazy. Here it goes. So, Pettis beat Wonder Boy. And he fucking beat him. Like,
changed.
He murked him.
But, to be fair, Wonder Boy was winning that whole fight. Till he got hit.
It was like saying Ben Askren was winning.
What? No.
Before they fought.
Pettis was getting his ass fucked.
It's like Yair Rodriguez. Yeah, holy shit.
Pettis is getting messed up.
It's like Yair Rodriguez in the Korean Zombie. The last fucking second, fucking Yair Rodriguez pulls out.
No, I know what you're saying. He got messed up at the end.
We go back. Anderson Silva against Chael
It's a
Sonnen.
pretty good exchange though.
Anderson Silva against Chael Sonnen. Whenever Anderson Silva got him in a triangle, but he was getting his ass whooped. We go back to Vin Diesel. Fuck, Vin Diesel is like should be a god. Because he's all like, winning is winning.
Oh my God.
Regardless.
It doesn't matter if you won by an inch or
I'm like, what happened?
Winning.
I was gonna say,
finish
they
your thought.
never
What are
go
you saying
back.
about
So-
that?
Never go back on Saturday.
So Pettis
Beats Wonder Boy.
beat Wonder Boy. Nate Diaz, who's only fought McGregor, like in the past fucking 2 or 3 years, comes back and beats the shit out of Pettis. McGregor has beat fucking, the fighter against Khabib. What's his name? Poirier. So Poirier Conor McGregor has defeated Poirier. Poirier's fighting Khabib. Khabib beat Conor. What if Poirier defeats fucking Khabib?
Damn.
And then there's Diaz, McGregor, and Poirier, which McGregor has defeated both of them.
It's because, dude, in the end, you have to realize that it's all styles.
Yeah.
Styles make fights.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Absolutely. Like
for
Costa.
example,
Costa and...
Well, like the Diaz fight, for example. Going into that fight, you knew that if Pettis lands the leg kicks, he's going to win.
Yeah.
Because supposedly
Long
Diaz is supposedly like weak to leg kicks, which we realized in this fight and the last fight that he's not. Like he checks them. He was doing a lot of stance switching to avoid the leg kicks, coming in with his leg a little high. Like he was doing a lot of adjustments to avoid those leg kicks. And we know that Pettis backing up just doesn't fight very well.
Okay.
So knowing that Diaz is a aggressive pressure fighter, and knowing that Pettis kind of like gives up, it's not the fucking word. Like he kind of like loses like steam towards the end of the fight. Like he fades. There you go. That's a better word. He fades towards the end of the fight, and Diaz just keeps picking it up, dude. I kind of knew already, like, this is how it's going to happen unless Pettis can knock him out in, like, the first round. But Diaz is pretty hard to knock out.
Yeah.
And he did look pretty sloppy. In my opinion, Diaz looked slow. He looked a little bit, like, uncoordinated.
So how the fuck did he beat Pettis?
So I think he beat him because he pressured him against the cage, and he held him, and considering that Diaz is a bigger guy, I don't think this would have worked against a better wrestler. Like, if Pettis was bigger and stronger, I think Diaz would have gotten messed up.
So like a Woodley.
Oh, Woodley, I think would mess him up.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Kamaru Usman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He can't... I don't think he can compete against those guys. Those guys will take him down and just... But then again, his jiu-jitsu is really good, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have been able to do this plan that he did, which is basically pressure him against the cage and just... Did you see those knees? Oh, he didn't watch the fight. But he was landing some beautiful knees, dude. You can't watch out for those knees. He was doing really nice with that. But yeah, Pettis faded. He was landing some nice counters in the beginning with the boxing. He was doing really well, but he faded.
I always thought the whole time I was thinking that Diaz was like a little bit more of a dynamic striker.
What do you
just from watching some of the highlights that I was like trying to do my homework this time.
So Greg isn't really an MMA.
Nah, I'm not. But just from what I could see, I mean, we're none of us fight, so this is all. I looked at oh, I'm sorry.
I have an underground fucking fight club.
Do you? Yeah. Oh, you're not supposed to talk about it.
That's the second rule.
Oh.
Rule
What?
number
No,
Rule number one is always talk about it.
Oh, okay.
But then you don't talk
It's
about
kind
it.
of contradicting now. After
Exactly.
the first time.
But then the third rule is sometimes talk about it.
Except if you're Greg and you shut the fuck up, right?
And then the fourth time is if it's in a podcast issue.
It's in a podcast. No, yeah, just by like looking at some of the highlights, because Pettis, I think Pettis, he's like a very fun fighter to watch.
I want to hear your opinion because
He's a very fun fighter to watch. I mean, he had the Henderson kick, the infamous Henderson kick up the cage or whatever. And then I think he lost right after that, right?
Look at this guy.
He lost right after that, so... but like the thing that I did notice that he was like a killer, man, when it comes to like those strikes with the kicks and everything.
Yeah, he's a
whatever.
killer. He did type
And
on
he would fuck people up with those kicks, man. But when I would see Diaz, man, I would see this guy, and he was kind of like I don't know, man. That's what they call him, the gangster fighter. I think that's why he's kind of got like this swag, But he's also dynamic. I didn't think he was that well of a rounded fighter.
Yeah.
Because when I saw him with Conor McGregor, I was just seeing like Conor, because Conor's really aggressive and he's just kind of getting him. And I just kind of saw. To me, you know what Diaz reminds me of? He reminds me of like that badass little kid that wants to fight everyone.
He does, yeah.
Right, and like it doesn't matter how many times they hit him, he just keeps getting. I was like, hey, bitch, I'll fuck you up. That's what I thought he was. Actually, but then when I was watching the highlights, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker can do some groundwork.
Yeah.
This motherfucker can put you.
Oh, he's got.
And he's very smart. Like you were talking about how he was like changing his stances and everything.
Yeah.
And I think when you were saying that he was slow, I think he was kind of like that was kind of like his strategy. I think his strategy was
slow?
maybe act weak when you really are strong.
With the tempo, you just bring down the tempo to his tempo instead of like a high pace. There's more of a
because he didn't look tired to me. He looked like he was thinking.
Well, because those fuckers do triathlons, him and his brother, and they smoke a
Nick.
lot of weed. That's the secret.
That's the secret.
And
We need to start smoking weed and working out.
So I think when Pettis went in there thinking like, oh, I'm gonna put this guy down fast, I think like you were saying, I think he maybe gassed himself out a little bit, and then Diaz, that's when he kind of came back as like the guy we know, like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Diaz does this thing where like you hit him with your best shot.
He's got an iron chin, dude.
And he's just like.
I mean, I heard Conor McGregor hits hard, and he didn't knock him out.
Yeah, he dropped him a few times, but he just gets up, and you're just like, damn, I just hit you with like my best punch. Imagine how demoralizing that is. Where you hit someone with as hard as you can punch, and they're just like
Goku style.
And you start putting the pressure even more. Like, you're like, oh damn, like
Canelo Triple G.
Oh yeah.
Whenever Canelo threw that overhand that knocks out everyone.
Yeah.
And Triple G was all like.
Just like,
yeah. And then Canelo looked at him like, oh shit, I gotta keep throwing. I thought that was it.
I think that because half of the fight is mental, and then mentally you're already like, damn, I can't hurt this guy.
Yeah, that's gotta be pretty demoralizing.
Yeah.
Pícale el culo.
He did try some kicks, but yeah, he just weren't landing them, man.
I think he hurt his foot too.
I honestly thought that DC was gonna do the same. Because DC has a chin, but
that was such a brutal fight.
Now that he got chin checked by Jones with that kick, and Stipe has some fucking heavy hands. I think he's on the way down as far as how much his chin can hold up.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
always had a really good chin.
But if it's already broken, he's gonna be like, I love Frankie Edgar. That's my motherfucker right there. But once his chin got like unconditioned to like take a lot of punishment, he will always be dropped now. It happens to all the fighters. That's what I see.
When they age.
But yeah, once it starts getting to a certain point and they keep getting dropped, it's just gonna keep happening.
You know, I have this crazy idea. Imagine they do end up fixing like aging, and like we all are able to like get.
Vamos a putear hasta que nos
I'm saying, yeah. Imagine like all of a sudden aging is fixed and they bring back like all these dudes, like all these guys
like
in
his prime.
Yeah, like all these
Bring
dudes
back
come
all
back
the guys in the prime.
Vitor comes back, Chag, like all these old dudes from back in the day.
Whoa, how
What
would
the
they
hell?
fare? How would they fare
They probably
against?
get fucked up though.
Like it's like fighting against a Chuck Liddell that knows Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. It's like, how the fuck do you beat that? You know what I'm saying?
True.
They probably
Because it used to be like everybody was their own thing, and then now it's like complete
say,
fighters.
If they fix aging,
But that would be awesome. See Don Fry?
that's gonna change a lot of shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
If they fix aging.
Or just to see Hoy's Gracie.
Hoyce Gracie.
So what did you think about the
DC
from,
fight?
from your point of
Hoyce
view?
Gracie against Damon Maya.
Yeah, he probably got fucked up.
Who?
Hoyce.
You think so against Damien?
It's because
Damien?
It's because there's a difference between jiu-jitsu and MMA jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
Like,
You have to be way stronger, no? And
I think because you have to also know how to throw in striking,
Mix
ground
in.
striking, and then what's his name? Damien has really good wrestling too.
yeah.
So
Him and Ben Askren, what the
Yeah.
But
fuck?
it wouldn't be the
That'd be
worst.
good.
That's a
It
good
wouldn't be
one.
the worst.
No, they're already making it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be.
But it wouldn't be the worst. I mean, Ronda fucking got her through the judo.
But then
for a
Damien's
long
pretty
time.
old.
Yeah.
So if they fix Asian, Damien goes back.
But he's only lost title shots. He's never lost like a regular, like, fucking fight. He's only lost title fights.
Mm.
Only title
Right,
fights.
right.
So
But-
what did you think about Stipe? Though?
That's true,
from your
Ronda.
point of view?
Damn, that dude's a fucking beast, man.
Stipe?
I wasn't.
I think they go back at it again and DC wins
Yeah.
the third one.
that was a.
I called
massacre.
Stipe winning.
You thought? Yeah.
I did last time. I said it.
Oh yeah, you did.
Listen, man, I thought DC had him for the longest time.
Yeah,
It
he
seemed
did.
like he was holding us up. I don't know if he was like just like testing him or something.
He landed that same punch where he knocked him out at least like 3 or 4
Yeah.
times. But
that-
Stipe lasted.
when he hits that hit, when he hit him with that left,
Yeah.
did you see it on the replay?
Oh, the one he
That
knocked
was
him out with?
crazy.
Did you guys see how Stipe transitioned to the body punches? Oh, you
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet, huh?
I was hearing the
Yeah.
document. I was hearing the
Yeah.
not a documentary, but the it's like
Commentary.
a play-by-play commentary.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
he was talking. He said he's all like he's setting him up for an upper hand because
Yeah.
he's hitting going to the body.
He was getting messed up the whole fight, dude, and all of a sudden he starts throwing this liver
Yeah.
shot. And I was like, damn, that's because do you remember UFC 200 when DC fought Anderson? And Anderson
Yeah.
caught him with that body kick, and DC like
Yeah.
and he went down, and he's just like ah. So because DC fights like that mummy style where he just like goes like so, dude, the
Body's
body's
wide
wide
open.
open. And I don't know why. I mean, Jones kind of went for it a little bit in the previous fights, but in this fight, Stipe targeted
Yeah,
it,
no, that
dude,
liver shot.
Ah.
Well, that liver shot
He
that
did
led up to
over and
that.
over.
That
Yeah.
led to that left, man.
over and over, and over time, DC's hands started coming down, and then when it came down, papa, he just got
No,
caught.
dude, those last two shots, like when he was up against the cage.
Yeah.
It looked like, oh my god, it looked like you wouldn't want to see anyone do that. 'Cause
Looking at the
he
replay?
literally to put his hands up like this, like, oh, like
Yeah.
shit.
Wow.
Watch it.
Oh,
Right
he
here,
kept
boom.
getting that body.
Yeah, so, but that last one where he, like right there,
Ah.
oh, he's like, oh.
He felt
And
that
then
one.
right here, boom. That's it, boom. Oh, dude, it's what a huge upset.
That was good.
What a huge upset.
Like what's my wife? What's her name? Valentina
wife?
Shevchenko.
Oh,
You like Shevchenko?
Fuck
You
yeah.
think she's attractive?
She's delicious.
A lot of guys are coming out of the woodwork and saying that Valentina Shevchenko is attractive.
A lot of guys started hearing me saying it.
Ah, easy.
I was the first one that was like, you know what? That shit is
I always thought Joanna was hot, but everybody,
Joanna Jędrzejczyk,
everybody
yeah.
talks smack to me
Está
about that.
deliciosa la güey.
You think so too?
Tiene buenas chichillas la culera.
Oh my god.
Ese que ella la
Oh,
güey.
you guys, I don't know if you want to wrap it up. We're past an hour.
Pinches culiadas con caca la
No, man,
güey.
he's gonna ruin the fun.
No, I'm asking.
Pinche vato culo.
Any other subjects you guys want to talk about? Anything else?
I think it's pretty good for the first one.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. The only reason why I said about cardio is because I keep saying I want to do more cardio. Like,
Oh, like?
I remember running Trans Mountain, like sprints
yeah.
at the sack. Like, if you're down, we're going down.
I gotta be careful with cardio because like I fuck up my shit.
Cause you're a little bitch. That's why.
Cardio's a shit, dude. I love you, cardio.
No, it's just his look at his face. Like,
That's cansado,
you look like Rafiki or something.
We didn't get the.
I do death by burpees, bitch.
The original Oscar today.
We could do death by burpees side by side.
Let's do death by burpees and whoever.
You would fall behind.
Wait, whoever loses has to lick
behind.
each other's butthole. Like,
why would I want you to lick my butthole? I think like that's a prize.
That's pretty good.
Anal over here.
I'll toss her salad.
We're talking about measles. He's like, oh yeah, anal.
Oh, it's gonna sound like anals. Measles, anals, I don't know.
He's like, I looked up anus. Oh no, it was anal.
There is actually an outbreak of HIV too.
Yes.
Is there?
Yeah.
Cool.
There's a pill going on
I said
Austin.
cool.
In Austin that helps you prevent
Is it
it
expensive
before you
to
have
get,
it.
though?
Yeah. I don't know how expensive it is.
Man, fucking pharmaceutical company.
But yeah. So it's rampant right now in El
And there's a
Paso.
lot of STDs going around.
Yeah.
Fuck anyone else.
A shitload, dude. No, I mean I'm just saying that's crazy for the city, like, or for just, I don't know, it's just crazy that just.
You know
What if you
it
got
is?
an STD randomly?
It's because the
and
thing
you're
is-
only having sex with your wife.
Like for example, like gonorrhea.
How do you get that random?
Women don't know they have gonorrhea for a while because it doesn't flare, it doesn't show.
Yeah.
So you can hook up with a bunch of, and with guys it shows up quicker.
Right.
So a woman who's like really skanky can be going around like hooking up with all these guys and give all of them gonorrhea, and then she won't know she has it till like later, and then she already gave it to one of these
And
guys.
she won't know which guy she got it from. She'll probably assume it was like the last guy or something.
Yeah.
And then you get that foamy discharge in the tip of the dick and shit.
Next time on Terricolas podcast.
I've read
What
that.
STD is your favorite?
What do you have
Leave it
and
in the
how did you
com-
treat it?
Leave it in the comment section. What's your favorite STD?
What's your favorite STD to have? How did you cure it?
I'm partial.
And can we see it?
I'm partial to.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty tired. We drove a shitload, man.
How was
Driving
it?
sucks, dude.
No le ver.
That's when it.
So Oscar just drove from.
Austin,
Austin,
which is about 8 hours.
8 to 9
8
hours.
8 to 9 hours.
We stopped
El
the shuttle
Paso.
too, though.
Yeah. So you left last week
I left last week Thursday, Friday morning.
and you were there for the whole week.
I was there for Friday night, Saturday all day, and then Sunday morning.
It's an annoying drive from Dawson. I always get depressed when I pass by Midland.
Why?
Because it's so like sad there.
What?
Cause it's just an oil town. Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
You don't talk to the people, and maybe they're happy.
Cause I'm happy.
It's objective.
I don't know. It just looks.
It's very. I'm offended. I'm a Midland citizen. I'm offended.
What? No, you're not.
I was
I don't know.
Yo soy de Faven.
Sí, señor.
It
Yo
just
soy
looks
de
It
Faven.
looks like a rough life. And then when you stop by, there's all these dudes just full of testosterone. Like everybody wants to fight. Everyone's just like.
So are you saying that you're a bitch, Irvin?
Are you saying that you wouldn't want to fight me?
So you don't want to fight them?
Listen.
Hey, man. Nah, it's just it's a culture thing. Like you have to be like some kind of macho wacho
Right?
when you work
Nah,
construction.
dude, you know what it is? Nah. I realized that even in fucking HVAC. I'm like the oddball one. Because I get there and it's just a bunch of single guys that are already working, that are only showing up to school just to get their license and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, pero jalas, okay? And I'm just like, oh, I don't have a job. How'd you know? And they see me with like, I buy like the brand new gauges, like the best gear, because I want to be prepared. So like, ay, güey, tú tienes un chico de dinero, ¿verdad? Ay, güey, pues, ¿qué haces?
What do you think that
Y luego
is?
they'll be like, hey, unas morras allá en una pinche barra y vamos a la... And I'm like, nah, I gotta go to home to my wife. She's like, oh, estás casado, güey? Like, yeah, and I got kids. It's like,
Who
¿cuántos niños te...
talks like that?
That's what they talk.
¿Cuántos
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
¿Cuántos hijos tienen? Yo también tengo 4.
no, pero yo tengo dos, like, dos niñas, and I'm like, ah, la chingada madre, güey, no mames, güey, no puede ser, güey, like, they're just like that, you know?
Where is the?
También casado, güey.
You think that's like a defense?
Nah, I think it's like you said,
Like the
it's just some
masculinity
alpha
thing?
male, you know?
It's a masculinity thing.
But
Yeah.
what do you think it's necessary for?
Yeah, for
Like, why do you
nothing.
think they do
What do
it?
you think it's necessary? You always need a variety of people, you know? You always
Guys,
need
I mean,
people-
we're always
Okay,
gonna
we're talking
compete.
about
Go
the
back to competitiveness. We were always gonna compete.
Right.
Because we don't compete to hunt. Like, we don't compete none of that. Like, so
So
what
you
the
think
fuck are we gonna
it's
compete with? With cars, with
Right.
houses, with shit that we wear. Like,
Well, that's what we were talking about before. Like,
no,
we
no,
weren't
wait.
born to be Elon Musk. You and I, all of us, we're not Elon Musk. We're not gonna fucking make Teslas and like underground railways and shit. Because we don't fucking want to. I don't have any fucking necessity.
Have you ever seen Idiocracy?
Yes. With Luke Wilson.
So
Great
it
movie.
talks about how society eventually fucking digresses.
Right.
So that's what's honestly that's all they talk about. Cause you were talking about who's smarter. No, you basically fight pendejo ass points with people like pendejo like wait. La pinche ranch, güey, va pa este lado. Like, no, güey, no mames, así no va, güey.
Point of
This is
personal
like-
privilege. Point of personal privilege.
What's up?
You guys seen that shit?
No.
You guys get pissed off.
Point of personal privilege.
Point of personal privilege. I think that
What is that?
that movie is actually based off.
What the fuck?
The fact that the dumb people were procreating more than the
Yeah,
smart
yeah,
people.
yeah.
But if you will the recent polls, the population is actually going down, sir. So I don't think that's actually gonna happen because there's
So dumber
actually
people
less.
are not
There's actually
fucking-
less babies being born.
So dumber people are fucking less.
I don't know. I don't know
just as much. But they're having more abortions.
Jesus Christ! No, I'm just saying there's less people being born. That's all I'm saying.
That's
so
what I'm saying. So
the
who the fuck's
population's
fucking less?
actually going down. I don't know.
Are we fucking less?
No,
Or
actually, you
we're
know what
having
it
more
is?
abortions,
Urban's a perfect
birth
example.
control?
Urban's a perfect example. Not just to call you
People want to
the people want to have the package first.
Oh, okay.
Back in
yeah.
the day, it was like you
Almost a
you get
culiar,
married.
todo lo que da.
Yeah, but now since like more women, especially women, want to have their own jobs and stuff. Fucking women, I'm just kidding. Now it's like now
Pa' que
everybody.
paguen las culeras.
So most of the time you're like what, like 30s or 40s before you even have your first kiss. And by that time you're like, fuck, we're only gonna have one. We're not gonna have a crap ton. Why? That's probably what's happening. No, but anyway. Actually, we'll end it here. You guys good?
I don't know what you're
Nah,
gonna say. Something.
I think women.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
I think it's awesome. Like I love that women are getting their own money and they're being more fucking out there to get their own money and shit. Cause it'll help us out achieve the dreams and the goals that we have as well.
We always need strippers.
Yeah, and cocaine.
You kind of have to now work both strippers, like both.
You don't
Both of
have
you.
to, but it's difficult.
To have a badass fucking life. That we go back to that. Like
Yeah.
I want to be a fucking billionaire. So you're saying that I can, if I don't put it out there and if I don't work hard, I'm not gonna get it because I'm being
I didn't fucking
unrealistic.
say that at all.
Because I'm being unrealistic. Because who out of our family who's become a billionaire?
No, but you were saying,
Nobody.
You were saying it yourself. You were saying it yourself that if you put in the work, but you got to put the right amount of work. It's not just about saying like I want to be a billionaire. You know how I'm gonna be a billionaire? I'm gonna go get a job doing this, and that's how I'm gonna be a billionaire. No, that's not how you be a billionaire. You diversify your money. You invest.
But I'm
You're
saying
smart about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm saying,
I'm
but you
agreeing
can,
with you,
but you can be a billionaire. Like if I say,
yeah, of course you can.
of course.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not. But I mean, for some people, it's gonna be like, este pendejo que es far-fetched, está far-fetched.
Is there some people that maybe it's a lot harder or maybe impossible, close to impossible? Yeah, absolutely. Do I think that you're that person? No.
Okay, so you're singling out. You're singling out specific scenarios where this person has no resources or anything, and if you tell them something like that, it's like, no, dude, it's not coming true for you because you're
Right. I
you're
mean,
pretty
of course,
much predetermined in
Listen.
the book of life to be a piece of shit.
exceptions do not equate to like everybody. Just like you were talking about before. Just because there's certain people, Mike Tyson,
He was
that
bad,
motherfucker grew up like with nothing.
and he got everything.
The worst fucking life you could have, and he
grew up
was
with
a
the-
giant.
He grew up with the.
So that's what I'm saying. How come he's the exception?
Because
He
he-
put in that
We
hard
don't
work,
know.
right?
It's like you said. It's
No,
fucking
he put in the
variables.
hard
It's a
work.
roll of dice.
But he also
That
has
sounds
bad
like looks like something
genetics.
else.
Yeah, badass
That
genetics.
sounds like something else.
You were born with nothing.
You're
but-
being racist now.
No, I
Because
mean
he's
like
black?
no.
Just kidding.
Nah, but come on,
Is he not though?
dude. He had like a body of.
He had a badass physique, I'll tell you.
No,
what.
but he also
I'm sure
got
he
good
worked for
trainers.
it.
He
I'm
also
sure he
got
worked-
good
yeah.
trainers. And
I'm sure he worked for it, but like those reflexes, that punching power.
Oh
that,
my
like,
god.
it's just,
But he was the only 5'10" heavyweight boxer.
That's something else. Like,
5'10", dude. That's how tall we are. And he was knocking out motherfuckers that are like 6'4", 6'5",
except the Vander
200 and plus pounds.
Except the Vander Holyfield.
Evander Holyfield was a specimen as well. That motherfucker, holy shit.
Holy field.
That was a holy field. If anything, if I could have a cup of his jizz to make like badass kids, I would.
And with that,
If anything, I
we're
would
gonna end the first
be like that.
episode of the
I think that's a great
Terricolas
Come here,
podcast.
Sarah.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, all that good shit. Check us out on our Instagram page. Make sure you link that, by the way.
Los Terrícolas Podcast.
Nos veremos en la próxima,
Hey, wait,
amigos.
I thought you were ending it last time.
Oh, my bad.
no, keep going, keep ending. it.
Nos veremos en la próxima, amigos. Vamos a vender quesos y drogas. Quesos y drogas. Vamos a vender quesos y drogas. Quesos y drogas. Yo vendo drogas y tú vendes queso. Just end it right there.
Nasty.